And we welcome the British ambassador now to the United States, Sir Peter Westmacott. Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for coming. Americans need a little break in the news. We're having a lot of bad news. We have this situation now involving race that's going on. But at least we're going to get a little change of pace with the visit of Prince William and his wife, the Duchess of Cambridge. Most Americans, of course, call her Kate. But are you concerned that they may be flying into something here with this situation we've got going in New York now that might put their security in danger?
Well, thanks for having me on the show, Bob. I appreciate it. I very much hope not, of course. This is a visit which is going to take in both New York and Washington. The Duke will be coming to Washington as well. Her Royal Highness will stay in New York. They will be doing a number of events together in New York. We very much hope not. Obviously, what's going on there is a matter of concern for those who are looking after law and order issues. But we see no reason at all why the royal program should be affected by this.
Do you think it might put a damper on this visit in some way?
I can't tell exactly what's going to happen from one day to the next. We obviously hope not, because this is a visit to which we attach a great deal of importance. The mayor, the city of New York have been very supportive, very kind in helping us put together a visit which I believe will be a great success.
You know, I was thinking about this. Americans have no desire to have a monarchy of their own, but they seem fascinated with the British royal family, and especially these two. I wonder sometimes, are they more popular in this country than they are in Great Britain?
Well, some of my friends tell me that they even regret the fact that you got rid of the monarchy and feel that we left you with little alternative, but that it was something you'd rather not have done. So who knows? But it's certainly the case that these days there is enormous affection for the royal family. I find this wherever I go across the United States. And I think you are right. People focus not only on the longevity and the extraordinary devotion to duty of our Queen, who's been on the throne for more than 60 years now, but also on the next two generations, as the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, and then, of course, the next generation after that. And I think you're right that Kate and William, or the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, as we call them, have captured the hearts and the imagination of people around the world.
But are they treated with more reverence here than they are in Great Britain? Because some of the press accounts there can be pretty snarky.
Well, the press can be pretty snarky in the United Kingdom towards all sorts of people, including the royal family. I think at the moment that the press have actually been, on the whole, pretty fair, pretty balanced, pretty constructive. They have been delighted at the way in which the Duchess has slipped into the role of being the wife of the heir but one to the throne, and of how hardworking she has become. And I think all that is going well. You're right that in the past sometimes the British media towards members of the royal family have been a little bit harsh, but for the moment it seems to me to be going well.
Now, she is pregnant again.
Yes.
Is expecting when? In April?
That's what I hear.
And do we know yet, is it a boy or girl?
If anyone does know, they're not telling us.
Let me ask you about some other things. How would you describe relations between the United States and Great Britain right now?
Of course, I would say this, I'm the British ambassador, but I think we are in a good place. I think we have very strong relationships at the political level. Our defense organizations, our armed services, our intelligence agencies, I think work more closely together now than they ever have, and they need to, given the threats that we are up against around the world. And on all of the big foreign policy, international security challenges we have at the moment, the United States, United Kingdom, pretty much eye to eye and often shoulder to shoulder in the different theaters around the world where there needs to be an international presence.
Ambassador, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that the visit goes well and is a big success. I know they will be warmly welcomed here, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be right back.